A blessed day to you all, my sports to the bone people. Thank you all for tuning in. So, we're still going through the debriefing process or the debriefing stage of this tour of England. Now, in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at what Jaden Seales and coach Andre Coley had to say in their interviews. Now, according to Jaden Seales, this bowling attack that we have, it has the ability to go on and really carry West Indies cricket. Andre Coley, he was saying that we cannot expect good performances every day. Every day. Sorry, my people, I have to laugh every time I see this. We cannot expect good performances every day. And, there were some positives coming out of the tour. So I'm going to go through that interview for you all. Just give a listening ear and let me know what you all think in the comment section. And just a quick reminder, the only payment that is needed over here is for you to subscribe if you have not yet subscribed to the channel. All right, let us start off with Andre Coley, the coach, Andre Coley, right? So in his interview, Coley was saying that, as per usual, it's a young and emerging side. I have been watching West Indies cricket for well over 20 odd years now. And it's always a young and emerging team. I don't know when we're going to stop saying that. So according to Coley, with a young emerging side, there would have been a lot said about this being a walkover. Obviously, we should have competed better, but we did show a lot of fight during the series. Should have competed better, but we showed a lot of fight. From a batting standpoint, I was very pleased with our scoring rate, tempo, especially in the second inning, in the second test. So he was saying where the batting is concerned, he was very pleased with the scoring rate, right? That's when we scored over 400. He went on to say, those were some significant positives that we can take from this series as we approach to South Africa series. I guess the scoring rate, the batting tempo, those are some significant positives according to Coach Coley. He went on to say, you are not going to get great performances every day. We're not asking for that. We're asking for it 6 times out of 10. So at least it's a passing mark. Not even 6. We're asking it for 5 times out of 10. So at least it's a passing mark in some people's book. I mean, if you're speaking about top elite people, 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 is what they call pass mark. But we're asking for it 5 out of 10 times, right? This man is going to say we're not going to get great performances every day. We're not asking for it every day. Give it to us 5 out of 10 times. You're not going to get great performances every day. But one thing you can actually have some control over is going through your process every single day and giving yourself the best chance of performance. So he's saying that we can't get great performance every day, but at least going through the process and giving yourself the best chance. If that's even the case, we're not asking for that every day either. Give it to us 6.5 times out of 10 and we're all right. Going through the process the right way, showing that you know what you're doing, we'll take that 6 out of 10 times, right? Going through the process and doing what you can do to the best of your ability will not always give you win because teams are going to be better than you. But just show us that you know what you're doing. 6 out of 10 times. We don't want it every day, right? 6 out of 10 times and we're good with it. So that is what coach was saying, my viewers and subscribers, that, he wants the team to, go out there, go through the paces, and make sure that they show intent. Performances won't be great every day. We have come to accept that, right? I wasn't around in 1970s, 1980s. I was barely around to see what was going on in the I don't know what was going on in the early 90s, right? I just can't understand from mid-2000 coming up. So there's no way myself and a lot of people watching now will be expecting great performances every day. We're not in the era of Viv and these guys, right? and the Michael Rowling and the Adney Roberts and all of them. We're not there. So we have become accustomed to we take 5 or 6 out of 10. You understand? Back then it was 9.5 out of 10 or 10 out of 10. But we'll take 6.5 out of 10 or so. That's all we're asking for. And to Jaden Seales now, my viewers and subscribers. So that was Coach Coley. So in summary, telling us what he thought. Right? We batted with tempo. We scored at a good pace, especially in the second test, and those were some great positives, right? Another positive, according to him, is the fact that we went there and it wasn't a walkover as some people would have expected. Boy, I tell you, sometimes it seems unprofessional now, my people, but I can't read some of these things with a straight face. I am not trying to be unprofessional or anything, but it's difficult to read these things with a straight face having watched the game. So this is him again. With a young emerging side, there would have been a lot said about this being a walkover, right? Obviously, we should have competed better, but we did show a lot of fight during the series. So we are always going to be a young emerging team. So the expectation will always be for us to show fight, right? The expectation will always be for us to show fight. I guess that is where we are at. And I'm not saying that these guys should make bread out of stone, Sometimes when people, new viewers, hear me speaking like this, they think we're just speaking like this and we don't know the root cause. We don't know that, we need to develop the infrastructure. We need better players playing more cricket. It's not that we don't know these things, we know these things. But when you're at this level and, you're getting out the same way, you bat 6 innings and you're getting out 4 or 5 times the same way. You understand? It's really, and it's not like you're getting peach, right? You understand? It's not like you're getting some peach of a delivery. So some balls outside the half stump where you just need to cover your half stump, watch the line of the ball, cover the line of the ball, know when to, it's. I mean, a lot of guys go to England and struggle, even experienced players. We see that with Usman Khawaja, right? And him go back and work on it and go back and conquer it. So obviously in the future we are hoping that our batsmen will be able to do that, but I don't know. Anyways, let's move on to Jaden Seales, my people. So he was speaking about his spell that he had with Sussex prior to the series. I don't know how many of y'all remember. He was bowling pretty well in the Vitality Championship for Sussex, taking quite a few wickets. So he was saying that was deliberately done to get himself back together, to sort of understand the English conditions, because he was trying to get himself ready for this tour. You understand? He was saying that it was tough bowling to England based on how they bat. They are always looking to attack. So according to Jaden Seales, with that sort of aggression, it's always difficult to settle down and bowl and pin the batsmen down. You understand? It's even more difficult when we're spewing the balls all over when we're spewing the ball all over the place. Right? So he also spoke about the current pace attack, which you saw in the thumbnail. So he's saying that with improvement, with them improving on their skills, continuing to learn, this is definitely a pace attack that can take West Indies into the future. It is a pace attack that can carry West Indies. Himself, Shamar Joseph, Alzari Joseph, Jay Suhola, right? According to him, they can they carry the attack, right? So he said that he's looking forward to this tour of these two games against South Africa to see where we are at. So yeah, that is pretty much it, my people. Let me know what you all think in the comment section, and we'll touch base again later. Big up.